Hello everybody, welcome to part 1 of CSV Files in Python. This video is for the people studying in computer science in class 12th in any CBSE school. And it is also very helpful who want to learn how to handle CSV files using Python programs. Today we will be learning how to read CSV files. So let us go ahead and see what are the offerings for today. So first thing, we are going to start this session by introducing to CSV files. Followed by this, we will see why we use CSV file when we have Excel or we have databases and XML files. Then also why we use CSV file. Then we will be talking about how to read CSV files. And this part will be most of the coding demonstration in Python to read CSV file. So without much delay, let us start our session. So first of all, what are CSV files? CSV stands for comma separated values and are also called comma delimited files, which stores tabular data separated by comma and is written in plain text. In CSV file, first row is generally a column header and each line is a record. Okay, let us see the structure in my IDE. I will show you the example. Here I have a file called result.csv. Let us double click and see. Okay, so this is a normal CSV file in which first line is my column header. You can see I have many columns. First is subject, then subject code, second is name of subject, then faculty, appear, pass, and last is API. And you can see these are some of the records. Okay, now you can see every line or every value is separated by a comma. Okay, now you know the simple structure of CSV files. Here you can see comma as a delimiter, but in most of the cases comma is delimiter, but in some cases you will find some special symbol like semicolons, colons, or hyphen, sometimes tab are used as delimiter. So now you know the simple structure of the CSV file. It is pretty easy. And now let us talk about why to use .csv files. So these files serve as a number of different business purposes. They help companies export a high volume of data to more concentrated database. For instance, they also serve two other purposes for the primary business functions. CSV files are plain text files, making them easier for the website developer to create and read. Since they are plain text, they are easier to import into spreadsheet or another storage databases, regardless of a specific software you are using, to better organize large amount of data. Now let us take a scenario how it can be helpful for e-commerce businesses. In the world of online commerce, one of the main objectives is to reach a large number of clients. Since CSV files are easy to organize, e-commerce business owners can manipulate these files in different ways. CSV files are mostly used for importing and exporting important information such as customer or order data to and from your database. A more practical example of this would be an e-commerce business that buys customer data from a social media website. The online network would likely send the customer information to your database in CSV format, making it quick and easy to exchange the data. If formatted correctly, CSV files are simple to convert to other file types. CSV files are also not hierarchical or object oriented, meaning they have a ubiquitous structure, which is another factor that makes them easy to import, export and convert. So you can say that by using CSV file we can store our huge amount of data, which is easy to export, import or convert. So let's now learn how to read these files using CSV module in Python. Allow me to enter into a presentation mode, and now I will be import CSV module, and then I will be opening a file with the help of a context manager. Open, let's say result.csv, comma, it should be in read mode, sf, and then I am going to declare a variable. Let's say it should be a read csv dot reader f. So now read is the object which is written by csv dot reader method, and then I will be iterating through this object for, let's say, L in read, and then finally I will be printing this up. Now let us execute this piece of our code and see whether it functions or not. Now you can see my piece of code is working. Now you can see my whole file is here. Okay, so it is really very simple to read a file. You just have to import a module called CSV. Then you have to open a file and associate it to your targeted CSV file in reading mode. Then you have to use a csv.reader method and pass file CSV file object, and this and csv.reader will return an object which have all the information in a CSV file, and then you can iterate through it, or you can extract any information you want. Now question arises, this can be done in a simple text file way. Now for instance, this can be done in this way also. Let's s be the value and f dot read, it reads all the data, and now I can simply print this as. Okay, print as. If I execute this also gives me the same result. But the thing is that suppose somebody has used a comma or a hyphen in a, let's say, name, faculty name. Instead of Amit Singh, someone writes purposefully Amit comma Singh. So you have to write a crude application from scratch. You have to take care about these things from a scratch, and that will be repeated to your task. And CSV module is so written that it can handle all these things for us, and we don't have to worry about it. Sometimes you may encounter that some CSV files are using some other delimiters. In that scenario also it will be really very difficult, and you have to customize your code every time. But CSV file module is written so well that you can simply pass a delimiter value. Now what other element means for, let us get back to our previous code where I have used this. Now another parameter is delimiter is equals to, let's say, comma, which is a default operation, and let us execute this piece of a code and I will still get my value back. Now you can see my values are back. So every time I will be returning a string, a list. Now if I want to print only, let's say, subject name, so what I can do is I can specify one and try to execute this code. Now you can see only my second column is printed. Now if I want another column, let's say L of 2, this will print my third column. If you execute, now I am getting the third column. Now let us see, separator is equals to, let's say, /t, so that I'm having, let's say, like this dash. So now you can see my files are separated by, my data is separated by the dash. So now you can see I'm able to print a first column or the second column, right? So this is how we can read our CSV file. So this concludes our tutorial. Let's go to the questions. Now question number 1, write a program to read and print all the content from a CSV file abc.csv. Now you can create any file in Excel and you can save that file into CSV. I will show you how to do this in Excel. Let us open Excel. Okay, let's say it will be day, Monday, Tuesday. Let's drop it down and let's have anything, let's say sales 10, 20, let's say 20, 90, 110. Now I want to save it in CSV. You just go to File, Save As, and then you can go to any folder. I'm going to demo folder in D drive, and here in save as type, click on it, go to the CSV delimited files and click on it, and let's say my data and save this. Okay, now it says some feature in workbook might be lost if you save it as CSV. Since CSV is a simple plain text file, it cannot recognize your formatting like you have used a border or colors, so it is going to lose all the formatting. So click on yes. Now it will create our CSV file. You can use this file as well. You can create CSV file in this way in Excel. Okay, next question. Write a command to print only those records from ABC whose first column contains 100. I think this is really very easy and you can do it. Let us conclude today's tutorial. I hope you have liked it and learned something. If you have any queries, you can write comments, and if you subscribe, I will really appreciate it. Thank you and bye bye.